If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out.
Where 3 bodies were found in a burning car this morning.
Yeah, the Detroit Fire Department made the gruesome discovery after putting out the blaze. Fox 2's Camille Mary joins us live with the latest on the investigation. This is a difficult one, Camille.
Yeah, Hillary and Dave, it really is a very horrific story, and police just don't have a lot to go on right now. Take a look.
Right before 6 o'clock this morning, firefighters responded to a car fire in a vacant lot at 30th and Milford on the city's west side.
Once the fire was extinguished, they observed 3 bodies in the vehicle. All 3 burned beyond recognition.
Police working to figure out what caused the fire. Was it intentionally set? Who are the victims? Were they killed, and then did someone set the car on fire?
Right now, we don't know anything other than the vehicle fire and what was inside the vehicle.
Right now, authorities are asking the public for help with this case.
The Detroit Police Department Homicide Task Force is handling this investigation. We're asking for the community's assistance and help. If you've seen anything or heard anything, please call 1-800-SPEAK-UP, or you can go to DetroitRewardsTV.com.
A lot of work ahead of them, trying to figure out who these people are, what happened as far as what led up to this, who these people are. Are they men, women, young, old? Dental records, of course, shedding some light on that if possible. But really, if you know anything at all, if you were in this area, if you saw anything at all, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-SPEAK-UP. Reporting live from Detroit Police Headquarters, Camille Mary, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, and Camille, this is, as we said right at the top, it's a really difficult one. I suspect that because of where the vehicle was found, there really isn't any surveillance video that captured anything. So that likely is going to be difficult for investigators, too.
Yeah, exactly. But we went out there. You saw the video in the story. It's just a vacant lot. It's kind of a field. It's not even like on the road, so it doesn't look like they were in an accident and maybe they hit something and burst into flames. It doesn't look like that, right? Not a lot of houses in that area. A lot of them, the ones that were, some of them appeared to be abandoned. So, and not a high traffic area either. There were no businesses. We saw a couple churches. So really, police are going to, like I said, have their work cut out for them, and hopefully somebody knows something and does the right thing and calls authorities.
All right, Camille Berry live for us tonight. Thank you so much.
She was amazing. The best daughter you probably could have asked for. Funny, smart, witty, sassy.
Elantra Sutton shares with me memories of her daughter, 9-year-old Ava Sutton, and 2 women she describes as her biggest support systems, her mother and her sister.
Anytime I ever needed them, I could always call on them. My mom, she's the mom. She's always there.
But this weekend, Sutton says communication with them went radio silent. She says she was out of town, preparing to fly back, when she got a phone call from her sister's friend, asking if she had heard from her sister or her mom, Courtney Davis and Sandra Davis, who had been watching Ava. Sutton couldn't reach either of them, and no one else knew of Ava's whereabouts.
I got back and I seen the news, the car.
A vehicle identical to her mother's vehicle found burning on Detroit's west side early Sunday morning. 3 bodies inside, according to police. At that moment, Sutton says that all but confirmed her worst fear.
And today, with my daughter's dental records, they confirmed that it was my daughter in the car. One of the bodies that were in the car. They still haven't confirmed that it's my mom and my sister, but I'm pretty sure it's them too.
Cold-blooded demonstration. Before I get into this demonstration right here, allow me to say this. I want to send, or the hood-educated residents and the guests, we want to send our condolences to this family. We want to say rest in peace to Sandra, who was the mother in this whole demonstration. We want to say rest in peace to Courtney, who was a daughter in this demonstration. And we want to say rest in peace to the baby. And when I say baby, I'm not talking about a toddler or nothing like that, but this child was 9 years old. That's still a baby. 9 years old. We want to say rest in peace to Ava, the 9-year-old. Like, what's going on? Like, what type of lunatic, maniac, low down, dirty dog can lay up here and kill 3 females and 1 being a baby? Who is this monster? Like, what? Come on. Now, here it is. I mean, like, from a street point of view, when you thinking street thing, you thinking like, hey, something happened, right? This is get back, right? Maybe one of these girls said something, they seen something, they stole something, they took something, and this is why somebody is doing this to them, because this is abnormal behavior. This is not what's supposed to happen to females, to women, to children. No, this don't happen to them, but it did. And we sit here to wonder why. Why would someone do this to these 3 females? Well, first, let me give y'all some backstory, right? So that we can get a full understanding as to what's going on. And these reports that I'm about to give y'all is according to, some witnesses, some neighbors, news, and police department, right? They are saying that Courtney was involved in a relationship with this brother. And in this relationship, this brother right here was one of those brothers that couldn't keep his hands up off the sister. Like, he was one of those woman beaters, as we call them, right? Which is a straight jive turkey sucker, if you ask me, right? Because, come on, you putting your hands on a woman, that's a no-no in my book, right? Now, they are saying that she was in a relationship with this brother. But then she broke it off, right? She broke the relationship off. Got a new guy. This new man is loving her how he's supposed to love. I'm talking about treating her how a man's supposed to treat a woman. However, even though she broke it off with this other guy, she still would let him slide through every now and then. She still would give him an opportunity to be in her presence every now and then. This is not me just saying this. This right here is according to witnesses, neighbors. Because initially, the boyfriend, the good guy, he believed in his mind that the ex sat outside the crib, waited on him to go to work, or stalked the crib, kicked the door down somehow, broke into the house somehow, and then just got to spraying the whole house up and killed everybody and all that type of stuff, right? That's what he believed. That's what everybody in the hood, in the streets believe. But that's not true. The truth of the matter is, she was still dealing with this woman beater. She was still dealing with this ex of hers. And her death, her mother's death, and her niece's death is the result of dealing with this low down dirty dog. Now, again, like I told y'all, this is not me saying this right here. I'm about to show y'all some receipts. Check it out.
And she was out on the grass part saying, "Get out, get out, get out. I can't take this no more. Get out."
Tina, who did not want to give us her last name, says that's what she heard Friday morning.
Y'all see what I'm saying? So, for her to be yelling at him, like as you can see, this woman right here is familiar with him. She's familiar with Courtney. For her to be saying, get out, I'm tired of this. How did he even get in? You see what I'm saying? But that's not the worst of the thing though, because I can hear some of y'all right now. Y'all probably saying, well, hood educated, you know, he could have kicked the door in and she said she tired of all this going on and stuff like that. No, that's not the case. Look, this is what a neighbor said. This neighbor right here has said, this is her neighbor, right? Her neighbor said, and y'all got to excuse me because this is how this sister is talking. She said, she had that nigga in the house. This is her neighbor. So that lets us know that it wasn't no break-in, but it goes farther. The neighbor says, I looked this man in his face the day before yesterday. Talking about, you know, the murder, when the murder stuff happened. He been pulling up to her shit, meaning her house, spending the night and everything for days. For days he been in the crib, spending nights and stuff like that. But let's just say if the neighbor don't know what they talking about. Let's just say if the neighbor that I just showed y'all on the news don't know what they talking about neither. Would y'all believe her sister? Would y'all believe if her sister said what they saying? And understand that the sister is the mother of Ava, the young girl that died. Check it out.
He was on parole, and she kept saying that she didn't want him to go back to jail, so she didn't want to call his parole officer. The last time I told her about their relationship, I told her if she wanted to be done, and if she was really, truly scared of him, tired of him, didn't want to be with him, that she would have to do the unfortunate thing with calling his parole officer. And she didn't.
Now y'all see what I'm saying? She dealing with this man off and on. This man is being abusive to her. She don't want to call his parole officer. She don't want to do anything that's going to send him back to the penitentiary where his ass probably should have been in the first place, being 100. And by her not doing that, that small little thing, all she had to do was pick up a phone and say, hey, this dude right here done did this, did that. They sending him back to the joint. She ain't want to do that. And that cost her her life. That cost her niece her life. That cost her mother her life. And don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to blame Courtney at all. I'm not trying to blame Courtney at all. I'm just saying that women, y'all got to start thinking better when it comes to this type of stuff. Listen, if a man is putting his hands on you, if a man is causing you any type of harm or stress mentally, emotionally, physically, please do not interpret that as, you know, he love me. You know, he get mad sometimes. You know, he can't control his anger. But, you know, he good, you know, more than he beat on me and more than he trying to control me and stuff like that. Like he, you know, he's a good guy. He's not, you know, sometimes he just trip out. No. Do not believe that. That's not true. That's falsehood. Let me tell y'all something about a man. When a man loves a woman, listen to me. When a man loves a woman, a man would die for a woman. They do all the time anyway. A man will put his life in danger for his woman. He will put himself in the line of fire. Hold on, babe. Get behind me. For his woman. Listen. We are genetically wired to be providers, protectors, pleasers. Why you think when any harm going on for an example, let me show you how cold-blooded this demonstration is. We in the house, right? It's dark. Everybody sleep. The kids, the wife, the husband. You hear something downstairs. Who going down there to check? The man. Regardless of, I don't know what's down there. I hear some noise. It could be a robber. It could be a bear, a lion, an alligator. I don't know. But I got to protect the house. I got to protect the wife and the children. I got to put it all on the line. This is what men do when they love a woman. When a man loves a woman, look, if this woman is hurt mentally, emotionally, or physically, we are hurt. Why? Because we believe in our mind that we supposed to be supplying her with everything. She shouldn't have to feel nothing but happiness and love. That's it. When she hurting, something going wrong, oh, we like this here, Superman. We put our cape on. Baby, what you want me to do? What you need? Okay, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You want this? All right, it's okay, baby. Hold on. I got you. I'm gonna get in the car. It's cold outside. 50 below zero side. You understand what I'm saying? When a man love a woman, we do that type of stuff. We do dumb stuff when we love a woman. You see? So please don't interpret just because this man done put his hands on you and then buy you some roses and a gold necklace or something after he got done beating you, taking you to go get your hair done and your nails done and stuff like that, because I'm sorry, baby, I tripped out and I was drunk and all that. We don't do that to our women. Why? Because when you love a woman, when a man love a woman, man, look, she on a pedestal. Do you understand what I'm saying? This woman right here is on a pedestal. Look, she might not be the finest. Her body might not be shaped like this here. Her hair might be this short, whatever. But that's my woman. She on a pedestal. I love her. You can't disrespect her. You can't harm her in no type of way because I'm a defender. So don't interpret because this man put his hands on you. He done choked you, body slammed you, snatched your weave out your head, broke your nails, kicked you in the ass. That don't mean that he love you. This is an abuser. Alright? So stop falling for that. As soon as a man put his hands on you, okay, alright. Cause a lot of y'all can't whoop a man. Some of y'all can, but for those of you who can't, alright, okay, you got that. When you get that opportunity, get up out of there. Call them peoples. Hey, come and get this dude right here. And once you do that, you got to stand on it though. You can't play the game of, I'm going to call him, put him in jail. Then when he get out of jail, I'm going to be back with him and all that. Because, look, women do that all the time. We see it all the time. They have a domestic abuse, a domestic dispute. And next thing you know, the man go to jail. Then next thing you know, he back at the house. That's why a lot of the brothers that used to defend their sisters and aunties and stuff like that, they don't do it no more. Why? Because what happens is, you end up getting yourself killed trying to defend her from an abuser. You end up getting yourself shot trying to defend her from an abuser. Because what happens is the brothers, the cousins, the uncles that she called, he choked me, he hit me, I blacked my eye, knocked my tooth out, he done did kick me up. We come, I'm talking about beat him half to death. He gonna wish he was dead after we done beat him so much. And then a couple of days later, we come by the house, he's sitting up on the couch and she nursing him back to health. Y'all shouldn't have did that. Like, y'all, he got stitches in his head. Like, I ain't want y'all to, his teeth knocked out and, she got a straw in his mouth sipping soup and everything like that. And we looking like, wait, hold on. We did all that so you can stay away from this dirt bag. You see? But it happens. It happens all the time. And that's the problem. That's why a lot of brothers don't be defending the women in their families that they used to because of That type of situation. But allow me to say this right here. I think we got to start back defending. And if she go back to him or whatever, you know, we got to let her do that because she's emotionally attached. But when we catch him again, hey, man, we ain't playing with you. Don't go back over there no more. It's still up. It's still up with us. No, we know this our cousin, this my sister. She weak for you right now. But I'm telling you, forget what she's saying. Because she's soft. She emotional. I'm telling you, we telling you, don't go over there no more. You go over there again, we ain't gonna play with you. Because you done put your hands on one of our loved ones. And she weak. She can't defend it right now because she's so soft. She's sweet for you. Nah, look, we telling you, don't go over there. And if we catch you over there, you already know what time it is. You see, that right there possibly can stop a lot of these woman beaters, bruh. These woman beaters be beating these women and treating these women like that because they don't see no repercussion behind just calling the police. That really ain't nothing. They know they gonna go to jail and get back out. That's all they know. That right there ain't enough. It gotta be some more intervention. And I'm not telling nobody to, to commit no crimes and go to jail and all that old type of stuff. Let me make that disclaimer right now. I'm not trying. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what y'all supposed to be doing anyway. We supposed to protect the queens, period. Regardless of how soft she is and all that. We got to ignore that. Look. Forget what she said. I know she probably called you back and said, no, come through. I know she probably said that. But, no, I'm telling you, man, leave my sister alone, bruh. I'm telling you, man, leave my cousin alone. Leave my auntie alone. Leave my mama alone. I'm telling you that. Just leave her alone. Don't go over there no more. Period. I believe we got to get there with it. And like I say, possibly that might change some of the stuff that be going on with this domestic abuse stuff. Because too many sisters is dying behind the hands of men. Too many women are dying behind the hands of men because of these men are controlling. They soft, they weak, and I'm talking about they too emotional to the point where they take it to the extreme, like what this brother had did. Let's talk about the alleged suspect or the suspect in this demonstration. Let's talk about the man that Courtney was kicking it with. His name is Edward Redding. And I'm talking about this boy right here been a mess ever since he was 14 years old. Check it out.
We've got breaking news just into the Local 4 newsroom on that investigation into the murder of 3 people that were found inside a burned vehicle in Detroit. Well, tonight, Local 4 Investigates has uncovered some new information about the criminal past of the man facing that weapons charge that is tied to the case. Now, we've been digging into court files and prison records. I want to show you exactly what we found this afternoon. So take a look. This is Edward Redding. He is already facing a federal charge of felon in possession of firearm and is suspected in that triple homicide. So we got his prison records and discovered this. Look at this. There's a lengthy list of misconduct, 106 charges he was found guilty of while behind bars. Serious charges, including 5 cases of actually threatening behavior, 9 fighting incidents, 15 cases of destruction of property. Now, what really stands out? If you take a closer look at some of these things, we're talking about 8 incidents of assault resulting in serious physical injury, 3 involving staff. He has been in and out of prison since 2010 on crimes including armed robbery, carjacking, and felony firearm possession. So He is now back in jail, facing more potential charges tied to this triple homicide. We will take this information, make sure that we post it on clickondetroit.com so you can take a look at what we were able to dig up today. Meantime, Sunday, 3 bodies were found inside a burned-up car. They were Redding's 44-year-old ex-girlfriend and her mother, both shot in the head, and his ex-girlfriend's 9-year-old niece, also found with her throat slashed in the back seat. It is important to point out, Redding has not been charged with those murders of the 3 people that were killed. We are staying on top of this case. We'll bring you any updates as soon as we get them. And as we said, to see the documents that we were able to uncover today on his past, especially on what occurred behind bars, you can head to clickondetroit.com and check that out.
The 29-year-old convicted felon out on parole from offenses in 2010, including armed robbery, carjacking, and felony firearm. Redding record shows sentenced to 11 to 22 years in prison and serving roughly 13 of them. Sources say he even tried to control his ex-girlfriend he's suspected of killing while behind bars, telling her where to be and what time to be there.
Y'all see that? This boy right here all in the penitentiary trying to control women. This boy right here all in 100 and some misconducts in the joint. Well, you ain't learned nothing. Ain't no rehabilitation. Man, you in there buck wild. And came right back out and was doing the same thing. Now, let me say this right here, because the man has not been charged with the triple murder. However, he is a prime, that's what they said, a prime suspect. But we say, well, why? How is he a prime suspect, hood educated? What type of stuff do they got on him? Let me tell you what they got on him. Good old technology. I'm talking about, man, these criminals do not understand that this technology that they get right now, license plate readers and, video cameras on every corner and all this old type, this stuff works. This stuff right here works. I don't understand why criminals don't understand that. But here it is. They saying that they followed his car using license plate readers and camera footage. But the cold-blooded thing about them following his car is that the car that was burnt up, the SUV, which is Courtney's car, was in front of his car. He like this, following her car. They tracking him. Every corner they hidden, they got camera footage. Every block they hidden, they got the license plate readers. They see him following her car all over the place. All the way from the east side of Detroit to the west side of Detroit. All of a sudden, as they continue to track his car, next thing you know, Courtney's car is disappeared. He's not tracking that car no more. And at the same time that he stopped following that car, they get a call. Hey, it's a car burning over here. Whose car is it? It's Courtney's car. So after they peeped that, hold on, wait. Run the plate. Oh, this is the ex-boyfriend. No, we gotta put a B on alert for his car. We gotta put a B on alert for him, period. Put that B on alert on him. I'm talking about police seeing him in no time. They put the lights on him. Boom. He don't stop. He put him on a high-speed chase. All on the highway, running red lights, everything. Then he crashes his car. Jumped out the car, tried to run. Nah, come here. We need you. Grabbed that boy, put him up under arrest. While they doing their investigation, they searching the car and everything. Tell me why they find a .38 revolver in the car. No, it's not looking too good. That is why he's up under federal jurisdiction right now. He's in a federal county jail. He's been charged by the feds for being a felon in possession of a firearm. Don't look too good. And from my understanding, they are saying that the law is under the impression that the reason why he didn't shoot and kill the little girl is because he ran out of bullets shooting Sandra and Courtney. I mean, anybody that know 38, you know they don't come with, you know, what, at the most 5 shots, at the most 6 shots. But every 38 that I ever been, you know, ever seen in my life only came with 5 shots. I ain't seen a 6-shot 38, but I know they exist though. So it makes sense. It makes sense. And here it is. I'm talking about this man right here got caught with the gun. Now, once and if possible, we got to understand some firearms are traceable. And what I mean by that, if he shot those girls, if he shot those women with that 38 revolver, and when they get to doing the autopsy and stuff like that, and if they find them bullets in that car or in their body, that boy cooked, deep fried. I'm talking about well done. He's over with. Because here it is, he's in possession of he's in possession of a gun that killed the victims. It's over with. And they got his car following theirs. The law believed that he didn't kill them in the alley where he set the car on fire. The law is under the impression that he killed them at the crib. Put them in the car. He had to have somebody else or him drive the car while somebody drove his car, or him driving his own car. And when I heard that, bro, I really sat back and I said, God, man, like, what type of low down dirty dog can ride in the car with a 9-year-old dead body? 2 women, dead bodies. You ain't all the way there with it, because I mean, you lack compassion. That just don't, come on, like, for real, bruh, like man, that's a cold-blooded demonstration. But out of all of this madness, out of all of it, a lot of people believe that this is a blessing. And I'm not talking about this story, but when the police found the dead bodies, they went to the house. You know, they traced the license plate number, Courtney, and they went to the house. When the police get to the house, a 4-year-old boy all alone is in the house by himself. He left that boy alive. And that's a blessing. But by me being hood educated and not lane related, I know why he left that boy alive. That boy can't tell. A 4-year-old can't get on the stand. A 4-year-old don't understand what's really going on. A 4-year-old can't identify him and say, that's Edward. That's the one that did this to my mama, my sister, my cousin. He can't do. A 4-year-old gonna get on the stand and want to play with some toys. He don't understand the court. He don't know what's going on. That's why he left that boy alive. And the reason why he killed the 9-year-old is because she can get on the stand. That's him right there. Can you identify the man that you seen shooting your auntie and your grandmama? Yes. Is he in the courtroom right now today? Yes. Can you point to him so that the jury can know who you talking about? Him right there, Edward. He understood that. He knew that 9-year-old girl can give great detail about what happened the night of the killings. And just me just being who I am and just know. That's why he did that to that 9-year-old girl. She could be a witness. She can put him back in the penitentiary. But he didn't account for good old Detroit police work. Them cameras, license plate readers. He didn't think about that part right there. He didn't think that far. But now it's on. And now they got him locked up for the gun charge. That's going to give the homicide detectives all the time in the world to do a thorough investigation to try to connect him to the murder or the triple murder of the victims. Before I depart, allow me to say this right here. And this is directed to you sisters. Stop. When a man is treating you wrong and not loving you, get away from that. That's not, you don't need that. Now I understand that, you know, a man and a woman can have an argument and stuff like that and things can get out of hand a little bit. I understand that right there. But when you dealing with a man that is controlling, trying to take away all your power, trying to take away your queenship, and dogging you mentally, emotionally, and physically, women, get away from that. That's not love. That's not love at all. That type of stuff right there ain't gonna do nothing but cause you unrest, misery, and sometimes death. Stay away from that type of stuff. Some of y'all probably going through that right now. And if you is, look, allow this right here to teach you something. Allow this whole demonstration right here to teach you something. Everything that happened with Courtney, her mother, and her niece, allow this to teach you something. And understand that you are not exempt. Because whenever he gets so mad and he think you finna leave him, no, you not. You ain't leaving me, not for no other man. Nah, I'm not. He can't take that. He can't take it. So when it comes to all that, get out the house. I don't want to deal with this no more. You just got to get up and you got to go when he ain't there. You just got to go when he ain't around. You can't negotiate with him and say, you know what, I'm tired of this, baby. You know, you keep beating on me. You're emotionally abusing me. I just got to, you know, I can't take it no more. He don't understand that all he hearing is, oh, you trying to leave me. That's all he hear. And he can't take that. So that's why you got to wait for him to be gone. Then you get gone. And once you leave him, don't go back. Because once you go back to him after he done dogged you, what you are doing is you are feeding the behavior. You are telling this low down, dirty dog, lunatic maniac that it's okay for him to act in such a way. And that you really don't care too much about it. That it's okay. So every time you go back, that's what you are doing. You are emboldening his behavior. And it gets to the point where it happens like this demonstration here. So once you gone, stay gone. And hopefully you can get yourself a real good man that'll defend you. Because a lot of these woman beaters are chumps. They suckers. Every time when I was in the county jails doing, you know, when I was in them county jails, it be filled. The mass majority of people in the county jail right now is in there for domestics. It be so many domestic dudes in there, you be like, damn, what's going on? All of them cowards. they don't want to fight another man. I'm talking about slap them, spit on them, dog them out. Cowards. But when it come to a woman, oh, they tough. They tough. So find you a good man that'll protect you, because once he come around, once the woman beater come around and he see that real brother standing there, and hey, look, no, bro, like, this me. Bro, nah. He gonna know. All right, hold on, I can't. Nah. He gonna be mad and all that, but he gonna know. Nah, it's a man there. I don't want no smoke with that right there. But women, if you playing the field, if you gonna have that man there and you still got him on the side, you know, entertaining him, you playing with fire. This is Hood Educated, not Lame Related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation. Peace and love.